Loop element is one of the most important elements of the builder. Loop in Builderius is called collection. It is capable of displaying lists of data, such as posts or ACF or meta box repeater fields, etc. Collection works with any JSON data. Actually, any dynamic data inside Builderius is JSON. In this video, we'll explore how to use collection. I'm going to add this element inside my main element. Loop already has template element inside of it. It is added automatically. I'm adding a heading inside the template. You might have already guessed what template does. Yes, everything inside this element will be repeated as many times as there are objects in provided JSON. And you see there is no category loop inside dynamic data yet. I have prepared a nested JSON data for the purpose of this video. It can be seen there are many elements inside. I generated compact version of the JSON. I copy and paste it in data source setting. Nothing is visible yet. I choose my heading and open dynamic data menu. The category loop is available and I choose title, dynamic tag. Let's add a new element. It will be simple text. I saw some version data inside my information, so let's display it here. Dynamic tags inside loop. I use in curly braces. In my sample dynamic data, my JSON, there is also nested data properties, which value are arrays, and I also can show them on the side. So I choose already added template and add a new template element as its child. This element also has data source setting. Here, category loop shows those data that can be iterated. I add a div as a wrapper for my card. I add a heading inside of this div. Dynamic data context menu already shows dynamic tags of the nested object. So here you see there is a property name, start date, end date, which are nested inside. So in this case I choose name, and then also would like to display the type. Unlike in other builders where using JSON might be just a feature, JSON in Builderius is a first-class citizen. Collection element is capable of displaying even a remote JSON data provided by a REST API. So let me show you how it works. I'm going to add a new collection element. Let me choose it. I have found a good source of data. It is wptavern.com website, and I'm using its REST API endpoint. I copy the URL and paste it in data source setting. The JSON will be fetched automatically. Now I choose template, add div element for cards, and add heading inside. Now choose title rendered. It should be, yeah, this one. This is my dynamic tag. I have noticed there are escaped characters. In order to properly display them, I am using triple curly braces, so they are shown unescaped. Back to the div, I'm adding a bit of styling. Class card exists in Builderius CSS framework. I also choose collection and add display flex, direction column, and gap 24 pixels. Okay. So, okay, now it looks a bit nicer. What else can be displayed? I think showing image would be nice. I add an image element. There is a featured media dynamic tag, so let's use it. There is more data, a nested JSON data with related posts. Once again, for displaying a nested loop data, I have to add a new template element. I'm going to show it as a list of links. So I choose a link element, add it inside template. I choose a proper dynamic tag for the child template. It would be related posts, right? Then I open anchor element. I'm going to choose title for content setting. And for URL, I choose URL dynamic tag. My list of related posts is being displayed for each card in the list of posts. I'm going to save the changes and preview them on the front end. Static JSON data has been displayed immediately, and for the remote data it takes a bit of time. This data will not be cached.